at him, Sergio. Oh, I'll come back to that in a moment. More problems for the number 5 car. It's been a horrible day. Robillard is in the wall, and the 8 car's in there as well, Chad McCumbee. And this, with half an hour to go, is going to be... that's the McCumbee car with the car that McAleer started, former teammates. This is going to be the full course caution that some of the teams needed. Now, Donchi needs to get in, surely. The front right wheel gone from the Mod Sports Mustang. That's been a big, big impact. They've come together. Pits are still open as we stand.
Yeah, and this is going to be a lengthy clean-up, so it might be
It's
enough.
down at turn 1, Jeremy.
Yeah.
And again, it's somebody up on the curb on the inside. Yeah, it's Robillard up on the curb on the inside, and the Mustang squeezing him down onto it. And that's heavy impact, and they've gone a long way off the circuit. But cars in the air making contact, always very worried, and the pits are closed. The pits are closed. Nobody took advantage of it.
No, and I think it's going to be a lengthy clean-up here, and I think this is probably going to give enough of a leeway for the teams to be able to make the finish now without needing this extra stop. I'm not quite sure what Robillard was doing there, quite frankly, because he's a lap or more behind the number 8 car, which itself was 1 lap down to the leaders. But yeah, that was not necessary.
Yeah, the TCR guys have just seen the chance of an overall victory disappear with that, because this field will be split, of course, again when we go back to green. Oh, no, don't get involved with the marshal. That is Chad McCumbee, who has got out, and he's seething.
Well, and the ironic thing about this is Chad McCumbee's former co-driver is now the co-driver of Joe Robillard, so they're really good buddies, those two. So he'll be just it's just sheer frustration there for Chad McCumbee, because you know they've already won a race this season, himself and Patrick Gallagher. They came into here in the 6th place in the points. They're a fair way behind, and they were a lap down here, but still, that was a very unnecessary move by Joe Robillard.
No, Robillard was coming from a long way back, and he wasn't getting that car stuff. He was having his own accident there, and actually took the 8 forward with Chad McCumbee with him when there was no real need there. By the way, at the same time, there was a change of position in ST, as the 52 Mini was passed by the BMW as that was happening. As the 2 GS cars were going off, behind them there was a change of position as the 81 Bimmerwald BMW slotted into 2nd position ahead of the 52 Pombo Mini. So it's Pombo Jones in ST. Doesn't get any easier, does it? Still not helping, chaps.
162 for James Clay and Tyler Cook, that's number 82 BMW. And the currently 2nd place car, Dylan McAvern and Spencer Mapelli, they would have 160 if things stay as they are, which I don't expect, but that's what it would be at the moment.
What about the 46 car? They were in 4th coming
Well,
in.
that's a very good point, actually. Yes, 35 points, that would be 161. So we'd have 4 cars within 4 points. Yeah, can't get much closer than that with what 4 races to go in the season.
The 92 dark red Mercedes has been pulled into the pit.